Hey man, how's it going?
Good. Might just be us this morning, but hey, that's all right.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah, I guess I just kind of wanted to. It's kind of good that we get to catch up one on one, anyways, because I wanted to see where you were at with things, kind of like what your plan is going forward. I just want to make sure that, I know I told you off the bat that I I try to not like hound you about things. Like it's not like we're in middle school and I'm trying to get you to do
Yeah,
your
yeah.
homework. Obviously I just don't want you to think that I forgot about you. I'm just trying not to. I know
Mhm.
you got other stuff going and things like that, but where are you at? What do you need help with? And what do you got going?
Um, last week I got a location for my fishing school for the camp. So that was like a big thing. I talked with the girl and she was a girl at my local marina and known her for a while now. And as soon as I said it, well, she's like, I told her I was going to be doing it and kind of thing, like dropped a hint kinda, and she goes, "Oh, where are you gonna be doing this?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, I don't have a location yet. I was thinking at maybe like one of the parks or the campsites or like just like the public launches or going to ask like one of the public marinas if I could do it maybe in one of their buildings or something." And she goes, "Well, why don't you do it here?" And I was like, "Well, I was kind of thinking maybe asking you," but she's like, "Oh, so that was just to soften me up or whatever that, eh?" So she thought it was a really good idea and everything, and so I got a location for that. Yeah, I'm just working with the insurance. I have to just finish filling out the form and all the questions, and like they want waivers and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So I'm just
What's
doing all that, and
what's the
um
insurance looking like? They're cool with you doing it?
yeah, like they said I'd be covered and everything. They just want to see waivers and like kind of the structure and like a safety plan and all that stuff. So I'm working on that. And then what else do I have going on?
So did you end up looking into like the uh, legality of it? Like you're all good as long as you're insured and stuff like that?
Yeah, like I'll probably have to do like a police check and I might have to do a lifeguard course, but I'm going to call the our local like health unit today and see everything what I need. But yeah, like there's not really it's not like it's like an overnight camp, so there's not really like too many things to worry about. And then yeah, it's like there's the rules for it is really like you just have to have like water and running bathroom. So like
Yeah, yeah.
the marina is like a perfect spot and
Sweet. No, I'm glad it's working out because I think, like I said, I think this has some major potential. Is it something that like parents just drop their kids off type of thing?
yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Just four
Yeah,
kids a week and
sweet.
yeah, I've kind of mentioned it to a few people. Like she has a grandson and she's like, "Oh, she's like I'm so like he's 12. He's like loves to fish." And she goes, "He went to a hockey camp last summer and like he's not really into hockey competitively and like that's kind of what the camp was." And like she's like he wasn't into it, like he hated it kind of thing. So um yeah, so that was good news. So I have a couple of people like really interested, and then a guy I went to school with reached out with me, and like there's a it's like a sports newspaper, and they do like I know like all about sports, but they have a fishing section in the area. So he got me in touch with the editor over there, and I got an interview, and I just did the interview and everything. So I mentioned the fishing school in the interview and it. So that's gonna come out in like May, I think. There's a little bit of like free advertising and stuff for that. And I did my guide service and all that. And then I bought a musky lure off a local builder around here and he also guides. And he's like, "Oh man, if I have any guys like book on days that are extra, he's like, I'll be sure to send them your way. He's like, we can work something out, blah blah." So hopefully I get some trips booked out of that
Yeah, yeah.
maybe. And,
How
like, he only does, he's like, "I'll even send my, like, single, like, day trips because he only does, like, a minimum of 3 days to fish with him.
okay.
So, he's like, "I'll even send
Now
you my day clients if you want them."
yeah, that's definitely a good relationship to have. Have you
Yeah.
gotten any more signs out within the last week, or how's that
Yeah, I
going?
put a few more signs up yesterday, got a few more up. I was just, had to go somewhere, so just I left a little bit early and popped a couple up on the
Perfect.
way.
Have you gotten any calls yet that you know are from the signs?
Yeah, I got 1 or 2. They were just kind of wondering about my price, and
Yeah.
I don't feel like people are in the fishing mood too much around here. We just got a bunch more snow and
Yeah, yeah.
so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it typically goes even around here, but, um, yeah, I mean,
And then, like,
just
I got this one guy on Messenger. I don't wanna be annoying with him, but, like, it's, like, the 3rd time I've messaged him back that he hasn't been messaging me. Like, he's like, "Yeah, I wanna book the 14th, blah, blah, of, like, September." I'm like, "Okay, like, I'm gonna need a deposit, whatever," and I gave him all my information to send me a deposit, and, like, he hasn't answered me. I haven't got a deposit back from him, so, like, I'll probably reach out one more time, but it's kinda getting like do you want the trip or not, man?" Like
yeah,
so,
no, I get you, and like we talked about before, you won't get everybody, but,
yeah, but yeah,
you're still
he he was like, "Yeah, I'm interested in the 14th, blah, blah," like, I'm like, "Okay, like, I'll reserve the date for you and send me the deposit," and, yeah, just no answer, so, I don't know. He kinda looks old in the profile picture, but maybe
the
I'll just
people that
reach
have
out
called you from the
again.
signs, you're still saving their contact info, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
for
Yeah,
her to
I
reach
just wanted
out.
to make sure, even when people call and if they don't book a trip or even if they just seem like tire kickers and they're asking about the price, just still save them in your phone. It doesn't seem like much now, but trust me, it's March right now. Come December, when you are gonna do a gift card promo or something,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
you're gonna thank yourself when you've got
yeah.
a bunch of contacts saved.
And then, yeah,
So,
I think that's coming along too. I should ask her. I haven't talked to her in a little while, but that should be coming along too with the website and everything.
yep.
And then, what else do I have here? Yeah, that's about it. I'm just,
So, from the sounds of it, I'll kind of tell you what I'm thinking, and then obviously, you can let me know your thoughts on it. But from the sounds of it, so we got the website about as dialed in as we're gonna get it. We got the Google Business profile. We got you're putting out signs, which is all good. So like we've got quite a bit of momentum rolling as far as like all
yeah,
of that
yeah.
stuff goes.
And then,
And now,
I just seen like a tackle shop and they're gonna have an open house or on the, what is it, April 10th and 11th and 12th. So I want to go see him and just see if I can maybe advertise my guide service there with the open house and the fishing school. So,
mhm.
and he's really like, he launches his boat. The owner of the tackle shop launches the boat at the marina where I'm doing the school, and he lives like 5 minutes down the road from it. So
Yeah.
I think
So
he'll be good.
So normally at this part of the journey, after the signs comes where I would start telling people like, all right, our next project is going to be, doing a giveaway. But because of the nature of how you have this other opportunity with the fishing school, like I think that is the priority. Like I think our focus
Okay.
needs to be the fishing
Yeah, yeah.
school.
I was kind of thinking maybe put the giveaway on hold for
Yeah,
for a little bit, or even maybe just doing like I seen a guy, another local guide. He guides like 4 hours away, but I think he like just boosted the post on Facebook, so I'm seeing it down my way. But like he's
yeah,
doing a like just like a like share and just to get more followers on Facebook and
Yeah, which, um, I
but
have my brain is churning with a lot of so now that we at least know what the priority is, like, um, I'll have a good I don't really have much going on today, so I'll have some time to put a little something together on like at least my thoughts on a good way to move forward with it. But I have a couple questions as far as like that I want to write down. So what I'll do is I'll put a little something together, like the way that I would do it if it was me running the camp. Maybe it can give you some ideas, and then I'll shoot it over in like a text message or something. You can check it out. But just so I know what are the dates, I'll write it down.
I was gonna do it the first week of July. Pretty much the whole month of July I was doing it for the
Okay.
4 weeks. I'll look at the calendar there.
And essentially you have 16 spots available because it's 4 weeks of, 4 people.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you decide if you're doing like an early bird pricing or what's your pricing structure
Yeah,
gonna
I
look
was
like?
gonna do like I think around 675 or 650 for the early bird. I haven't really confirmed it, but in that range. And then I was gonna do like 750 for the week or 725. I just don't want to be priced too high, but like the girl at Raisin River, she was saying camps go from 350 to 1200 for the week around here. So was thinking that like the 750 was a great price.
Yeah. I remember you mentioned that last time. Um, okay. That'll be at least enough to get me started. But one of the first things that I am thinking of is if we have a cool name for it. Like you don't want it to be cringy, but I'm just trying to think of something other than just like fishing camp type of thing. Uh I'll think on that a little bit, but
Okay.
if you could have like a cool headliner name for it that like really gets people's attention, I think that
Mhm.
would be it's not a must, but it's kind of like a good little thing to have. So, yeah. All right, I wrote a few of those things down, but like I basically said, just keep doing what you're doing as far as putting out signs, and other than that, like our priority is like getting
Mhm.
basically it's really simple. Get 16 get those 16 spots filled. Like that is the goal.
Yeah.
Now it's more so like how are we going to, execute on it, which is what
And
I'm gonna
I
have to
was
think
thinking
about.
of doing it 4 days a week, not 5 days a week.
Okay.
Just that's why I might drop the price down to like 700 or like 725 kind of. But she said no, that's still like and then she was kind of the one who recommended me doing it 4 days a week because she was like, "Well, then," she's like, "You still have your Friday if people wanna book a guide trip." She's like, "You can still take you don't have to be dealing with kids on your Friday, you can book a guide trip," like, she's like, "That Friday would probably be a better day than Wednesday to keep open, right?" Then so I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's a good idea too," and it kinda keeps, like she's like, "Friday's really busy at the marina as well compared to, like, throughout the week." So she was just saying,
Yeah.
like and I was like, "Yeah, that's a good idea," kind of, like
And the other thing too to keep in mind would be like obviously, like I've never done a kids camp before, so I can't like 100% speak to it. But in my mind, what I'm thinking is you might be thinking like, oh, more days would be better because you think more days are more available. But I imagine some parents thinking like that might be too much of a commitment for their kid. They might be like,
Mhm.
oh, like that's too long. So, adding more days isn't necessarily a good thing. So I think scaling it back to 4 might actually be a benefit.
Yeah, and, what else was she saying? Oh, and then her son, he's run a camp there, like, 20 years ago as well, but it was for, like, wakeboarding. So, he goes, he's like, "You're crazy, bud." Like, I know him pretty good. He's the mechanic there. He works on my boat and everything. He goes, "You're crazy, buddy." He goes, "That's gonna last like 2 summers, and you're gonna be burnt out." I'm like, "Oh, well, if it does, like, who knows? Maybe I'll get some clients from it." Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, if it does last 2 summers, I'm like, I'll hire a kid to buy a little boat or buy 2 boats and hire 2 kids and take them out or something if it works out good. Like,
Yeah. Well, oh, I know another thing I was gonna ask. What's the body of water that this will be at?
Lake St. Francis, the St. Lawrence River. It's the whole it's there's just 2 dams at the end of, the lake, and they call it Lake St. Francis, but the whole thing is St. Lawrence River.
Okay. And, like, what do you think the kids will be catching mostly?
Probably bass. But, like, I'll I was gonna take them for, like, a day of walleye fishing, like, maybe, or day of bass fishing.
Yeah.
There's smallmouth and largemouth fish, like, good fishing around there, so maybe a day
Okay.
of each. That's what I think,
Yeah.
like that's what I think kids, like, that age too, that's what they like to fish for
Yeah, yeah.
mostly, so
Yeah, they don't care as much about, like, trophy stuff, they just wanna have something to
yeah,
remember.
yeah. Well, I was thinking too, like, maybe the last day, if they wanna go muskie fishing, we could troll around for some muskies. I don't wanna be casting muskie lures with 4 kids in the boat, but yeah, so
Yeah. Alright,
yeah,
yeah.
and yeah, the guy got the lure off, he's like, "I'm gonna give you good deals on lures from now on out and stuff," so, yeah, it was good. I talked to him for, like, an hour and a half the other day. It's a good chat.
Nice. So, we've got yeah, how many people did you say were interested? Like, you've got a handful of people that you've already talked
Yeah,
to,
I've
right?
got probably about 6 now,
Oh, sweet.
and,
Okay.
like, probably 2 confirmed for sure. Like, they were pretty much like, "When can I pay ya?" Like,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm like, "Hey, like, just give me a second here. I don't even know if I can do it." That was, like, last week, but
yeah. Okay, well, that's a good sign then. Yeah, and I'm guessing probably, like, the 2 main traffic sources are gonna be either, like, direct outreach, like people that you already have connections with, or Facebook is like
yeah,
that's probably gonna be our 2 ways.
yeah.
So, all right, yeah, I think I got enough information here. I'll kinda get my brain churning, and I'll send you something a little bit later. I don't wanna just start spewing out a bunch of stuff right now before I have time to think about it, but, yeah, I definitely think, getting these 16 spots filled is, like, the highest leverage opportunity that we have right
Mhm.
now. But yeah, when do you think things are gonna start kicking off as far as like usually around April 1st do people start getting cabin fever and want to go fishing? That's what it is
Yeah,
around here.
hopefully. Like, I was looking at the weather, though, like, it's we got -10 almost to, like, April 1st, so,
Yeah,
yeah, it's been,
that's a little crazy.
it was crazy, like, Wednesday last week, it was 18 degrees here, and then the next day, it was -18 degrees. It was, like, a 40-degree temperature swing, so
Yeah, one thing that just popped in my head as far as like the person who said that they were gonna send you trips and stuff like that. Uh, if they are like is did you say that agreement was like mutual both ways, or was it mainly benefiting you? Like he was going to be sending you trips?
yeah, like, he was gonna send me trips, cause yeah, like
One thing I would keep in mind with that is if he actually does do that, then that's totally cool and like, you know, hats off to him for doing that. But what I would say is money talks, obviously. It's a good incentive for people to actually do what they say. So if down the road, if you want to get a little bit more serious about like the referrals and stuff, all you gotta do is be like, yeah, man, any trips you send me, I'll give you 10% or like whatever their percent is.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
then when he's like, oh, like I can't take this trip for whatever reason, instead of just like kind of not sending it your way because he doesn't care since it's not benefiting them. If he's like, at least I'll get 10% from it,
No, no, no,
you'd
that
be
that's what we talked about. He's like, "We'll figure something out for, commission or something,"
okay.
and I was like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
yeah.
no, man, for sure," and, like, I think his is, his, name's Pat Briere. He's, like he's probably one of the best guides around other than Mike Lazarus. I don't know if you know, like, any guys in the muskie game, but, um, like, Pat catches probably he was telling me his numbers, like, last year, he's like, "Oh, it was a shit year. I only had 100 over 50 inches," like, you know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah,
he does, like it's a 3-day minimum to book with him, and all he's taking out is Americans, and it's, like, 2,900 bucks for the 3 days American to fish with him. So I'm like, "Yeah, like, my prices are not that, and I'm obviously not you," like, I was saying a spot the other day out on the river, like, 70-foot spot where I caught a fish, and just, like, I caught an Atlantic salmon that was stocked in Lake Ontario, and I was just telling him, he goes, "Oh, 70 feet," he goes, "Not too many spots there," he goes, "That was down that way, eh?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's exactly where it was," like, he's been out there forever, and I'm like, "I'm obviously not him," so I'm like, "Yeah, like, whatever, like, you can charge him your price, and I'll just take my price," like, you know?
yeah, yeah,
Like, give me what I want, and I'll be happy, like, so,
yeah. Okay.
yeah. And he's
Yeah,
like,
man.
I
Well,
also get guys that ask me if he used to guide walleye a bit, but all he does is muskie now, so he's like, "If I ever get guys that wanna fish bass or muskie, I'll let you know," and so, we're supposed to go fishing one day, or for walleye, so we're gonna this spring. We're
yeah,
gonna
at the
talk
very
more
least,
about it.
it's always good to
Yeah, and
connect
he
with
was
more
saying,
people.
like he's like, "I wanna value the network more than the fish." He's like 'cause he's pretty old, so he's saying, he's like, "Your local guide, like, I wanna help the local blood out and stuff," and yeah.
That's good. Yeah, it's always good to have more connections, that's for sure.
Mhm.
But
He's like, "Oh, if there's a hot lure, if you have a hot lure, let me know that's on or whatever and stuff," or like, "Yeah, man, for sure," so,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'll think on that today. I'll text you over like a document or something like that of kind of a little bit more of a concrete plan. But other than that, yeah, like I said, if you need anything, have any questions about it, let me know. I don't want to always be like hounding you about stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
part
yeah.
of it is,
No, I'm gonna try to get some more signs up too on my adventures around, and
okay,
price of gas right now is a little high, so I'm not,
yeah, yeah.
driving all over the
What
country just to, but,
what is it up there by
uh
you?
it's about $1.80 a liter,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so I don't know what that would be.
yeah, and that's Canadian probably. So
Yeah.
yeah, I know it's like right around like 370 or 380 a gallon for us here. Um, but yeah, so yeah, all right, man. Well, if you need anything, let me know. We'll probably catch up in the next couple of days. But like I said, just keep a lookout later today. I'll send you that. All right.
Alright, sounds good. Here, just putting it ChatGPT. Uh, I don't know what it's not the prompt's not right.
Were you trying to do the liters to gallons conversion?
Yeah, but I was like, "What's a dollar?" $1.80 gasoline in US, like the price in a US gallon.
I'll try it. So it's $1.80 a liter, you said.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, okay. It says $1.80 per liter in Canadian dollars is equal to 4.96 per gallon in US dollars. So,
Yeah,
okay,
sounds
yeah,
about right.
yeah, so you
Mm.
guys are like $1 more expensive even than here, but crazy.
Yeah.
So, all right, man, yeah. Was there anything else? Are you good for now?
No, I think that's about it.
All right. Sounds good, then we'll catch up in a few days.
It was good. Thanks, man.
All right, later. Yep, bye.
Have a good one.